Aloha dudes! Guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Super pumped that you're here. So weird being without Abby, but you guys had such a strong response to Abby's girl talk video that we thought we'd do a guy talk video with just me, no Abby. Thank you to everybody that submitted questions on my Instagram. If you aren't following us already on Instagram, definitely follow us. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. You should hit the like button. Wow, that's amazing. Yes, you guys should totally hit the like button. Do that right now. It would mean so much to us. And hit subscribe while you're at it. Okay, for real though. First question we have is, does boob size matter? Okay. I personally think that every guy has their own thing that they like or that they're attracted to. You don't have to look a certain physical way to be attractive. You just need to be the best version of yourself. I think it gets toxic when people think of this specific body type that women need to be beautiful. But in reality, every guy likes something different, and you don't have to fit into this society standard of what's beautiful, if that makes sense, because you have your own version of beautiful. Someone said, "Hi Matt, is it fun peeing standing?" I've never thought about that. I guess it is fun. Is food the way to a man's heart? What's funny is, for me, honestly, yes. I love food. I love to eat. If I'm cooking just because I want to eat. It's not for fun. Abby, on the other hand, will cook for fun. I really like that because it's the way to my heart. And so for me, that's the truth. Definitely not every guy. Some guys probably don't care as much. What is your view on periods? Gross? Amazing? Great question. I think that women's bodies are incredible. I think that they're so cool. And I think that having a period is such a cool thing. The natural cycles that happen and all the things that happen naturally, it's so neat that your body can do all these incredible things to have children. Manscaping tips. Quite honestly, I forget to shave my chest sometimes. Abby waxed my chest when we moved to Hawaii. I'm not the best at taking care of it. The best way to manscape and to take care of everything is just to have a trimmer for the pubic region. If you shave that, first of all, every guy has their preference on how they want to look down there. But as far as me, shaving all that, not really my thing. I've done it before. I stick to trimming that or just using some scissors. And then as far as everything else, I shave my chest, I shave my happy trail. We have, why are men so proud of their farts? I don't understand. That's a really good question. I don't know what that is. I'm proud of my farts. If I have a good one coming, I'm gonna just let it go and I'll laugh. And sometimes, okay, Abby will laugh at my farts, but sometimes she gets really frustrated and annoyed, and then she'll turn around and fart. I don't fart in front of random people that I don't know. I don't know, I think it's hilarious. Can a girl ask out a guy? Great question. I would say totally. Personally, for me, I think if Abby would have asked me out, that probably would have been a turn off just for me personally, because I like being in the role of the pursuer. For Abby, she was very quiet and very shy, so that just made me really interested in her. Do guys envision their wedding day and marriage like girls do? Quite honestly, no. I know a lot of girls dream of their wedding day and dream of all these magical things with it. Honestly, I never really even thought about any of that stuff. For me, what I dreamed of was just doing life with my best friend and getting to explore with Abby and travel with Abby and have kids with Abby and all these different fun things that we get to do together. So it wasn't about a wedding day for me, but it ended up being a really cool wedding. Abby's mom planned out the whole thing. It was so much fun. Definitely the best day ever. Is getting hit there actually worse than giving birth? Absolutely not. How do I talk to a guy I like but I haven't talked to in a while? I think when you're talking to somebody that you like, it's a dangerous game because you want to make it clear that you like them at some point, but also you don't want to come on too hard because sometimes if you put it all out there right away, you kind of freak people out. And then you also don't want to get trapped in the friend zone. I feel my best advice is just, you can never freaking know. People are so complicated. It's so hard to read these situations. It's frustrating. I know. I've been there. Just put yourself out there. You swing and you miss. I think in the end, things work out. Do you prefer goofy or serious girls? I didn't find goofy girls to be that attractive. Abby was super shy when we first met, but as I got to know her more, she got more and more goofy, which she wasn't getting goofier. She'd always been goofy. She just was holding back that side of her. And I absolutely love that about her. What that's taught me is that you fall in love with the person that you're with. All these set up expectations that you may have in your brain, I feel go out the window. At least they did for me. What are some non-sexual actions you take to make Abby feel desired? Abby loves it when I play with her hair. Abby loves it when I rub her shoulders. Abby loves it when I just talk to her and like listen to her, ask her questions about her day. And something we've been doing recently more is just like playing cards. Like, it sounds dumb, but if you play a game together, you just like naturally start to talk. Having that quality time to just talk and communicate with one another is so vital, because good communication is key to the success of every relationship on this planet. Are y'all actually conscious about the size of it? Honestly, I feel like a lot of guys are, and I was too. So many guys worry about their size when really it's something that doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. The more I've talked to Abby about like just her perspective on those things, it's so funny to me. I don't think girls really care. Hopefully that's helpful for any guys watching this video, because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be a completely normal size. Are guys ever not in the mood like girls? It's rare that a guy would be like, I'm good right now. For me, I guess that's just when I'm like had a really crazy big day and I'm just like exhausted. Even then you can still rally. So it's very rare. I don't know why guys are that way. Boobs or butt. Every guy is different. Let me know if I'm wrong. I feel like back in the day, more guys were boob guys. Recently, in the last couple of years, that has completely switched. And now most guys are butt guys. I personally am a boob guy. I don't know. That's just who I am. Guys' opinions on modesty. Ooh, great question. I used to be like a lot more uptight with that. There's stuff that I should only see of Abby that like no one else should see because I'm her husband. I just want Abby just to be chill and like feel comfortable in her body. Like, at the end of the day, everyone just has a body, and I think at some point like guys just need to be able to look away if they need to look away, if they're thinking like thoughts that they shouldn't be thinking about a woman. That's not the girl's problem. How do you actually feel about guys paying on dates? I think if the guy is asking a girl on a date, he should totally pay. I think if a girl is gonna ask a guy on a date, she should totally have to pay. If you're dating someone more than a couple months, I feel like you should start to be like, hey, I'll pay for this date, you pay for this date, like split it up. You can't have the guy pay for literally every single date all the way through a relationship. I feel like that's not the best. I think you gotta have some give and take. So, should men shave down there? I think it's up to what a guy prefers and also up to what a guy's partner prefers. Whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel like a man. Are guys just horny all the time? Oh my gosh. I want to say guys think about sex more than girls do. I probably think about it more than Abby does. I probably think about it probably a couple times a day. Like, it's just a normal thing, especially when you're younger. The hormones and stuff in your body, you're just made to reproduce. How do you know when it's time to let someone go? Very good question. First thing I can think of, listen to the people around you. Second thing I want to say is like, listen to your heart, but only so much, because at the same time, you need to be logical about this too. Love can be stupid. Love can just like make you do weird crap. Just the infatuation just really messes with you. You got to think about like long term, like, is this someone that I want to raise my children with? Are you satisfied with your size? Yes, I totally am. Every guy wants to be bigger. It seems like masculine to be big, right? The more I've gotten older, you just realize like, hey, I'm happy with what I am. Like, I'm not some big jack dude. Ever since I was a little kid, I thought it'd be so cool to like look like The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a freaking just jacked dude. I'm just like confident in who I am. I think that's just a big step that every guy needs to take. Just be like, hey, I'm just confident in just the way that my body is. Do guys actually care about hair down there? Be honest. I think every guy has their preference. I have my preferences, just like my taste in music. I like rock, rap, EDM. Same thing with hair down there. Like, I like a lot of different looks. So I think it's just something you want to talk to your partner about. Ooh, great question. Why do some guys have a hard time expressing their feelings? Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is about us guys, but we just can't communicate as well as girls. Like, even though I'm someone that's a talker, I find it hard to communicate to Abby how I'm feeling. She is just very aware of her emotions, very aware of herself. And for me, it's like, I'm not really making a list in my head. I'm not like on top of it like she is. So it's harder for me to explain where I'm coming from. I know that's a stereotype, but for me, it's very true. I think you just gotta get a guy talking. And I think to get someone talking, you have to ask good questions. Tips on body positivity for guys. You just have to know that you as a human are just innately valuable. As far as positivity, the best way to look at it is like, what makes you feel the best? I've been working out like 4 times a week on average here in Hawaii. The feeling afterward of like, I did that, I accomplished that, that makes me feel positive about my body. But I think you need to start with just knowing that you are valuable just the way that you are. Okay, and last question of the night we have, do you struggle more with communicating how you feel? Yes, I feel like I totally do. I think sometimes for me and other guys, it can be hard for us to put into words how we're feeling, but I think the most important thing is that we just try. Don't give up. Don't just like not have serious, hard conversations just because it's gonna be uncomfortable. Not talking about it isn't gonna help the situation. So having the respect for yourself and for your partner just to talk about the hard things is going to be so worth it in the end. Okay guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already hit the like button, do that right now and hit subscribe and the bell for notifications. We love you guys so much. And as always, peace out, dudes.